Hi guys, if you're experiencing stuttering or lag spikes inside of Warzone 3, then keep watching, as in this video I'm going to share with you all of the ways that you can speed up your game and get rid of those annoying stutters. So I'll be demonstrating this on a Windows 11 system, but if you are on a Windows 10 computer, you can still follow along with the majority of these steps, as these are going to be exactly the same or at least somewhat similar. So the very first thing we need to do is head over to our start menu, and we're going to search for settings and then just head over to the settings window. From this left hand panel, we need to come inside of gaming and then come over to game bar at the top here. So inside of here, if you don't use the Xbox game bar, which a lot of us don't, then we're just going to go ahead and turn this option off, and this will improve the overall performance of our game as well as the actual performance on our PC. So then we can just go ahead and press the back arrow at the top left here, and this time we're going to come inside of game mode, and then I'd recommend going ahead and enabling game mode inside of here, as this will apply some optimizations to our computer that will help the game run a little bit smoother. Once we've done that, we need to come back over to the left, down to Windows Update, and then we're just going to press this check for updates button here, and this will scan our system just to ensure we are running the latest version of Windows, and if there is any pending updates inside of here, I'd suggest going to update them now. Once we've finished inside of here, we need to head over to System from the left hand side, come into Display, and then scroll all the way down to Graphics. And at the top, you'll see this button here for Change Default Graphics Settings. So we're just going to click this. And now we're going to turn off this option at the top here for Hardware Accelerated GPU Scheduling. Now I know it says here that it reduces latency and improves performance, but when it comes to Warzone 3, this option is actually known to slow down your PC and cause lag spikes. So I would suggest turning this option off, and then we can close out of this window. And then the next thing you need to do is head over to the start menu, and we're going to search for control panel, and then just head over to the control panel app. At the top right here, just make sure view by is set to large icons, and then we're going to come over to power options, and you'll have two options available here, either balanced or high performance. Now, if you do use your laptop or computer plugged in most of the time, then I'd recommend changing this performance plan here to high performance, as this is going to provide us the maximum performance possible. And then we can go ahead and close out of here, and then we're going to come back over to the start menu, search for device manager, and then head over to the device manager panel. From these list of options, we need to come down to display adapters and expand this list, and then you just need to locate your graphics card inside of here. Now I have an AMD and a Nvidia graphics card installed into my PC, but the Nvidia graphics card is the one that I use for gaming and for performance, so I'm just going to go ahead and select this, and we need to right click and come into update driver, and then just press search automatically for drivers, and just ensure you do have the latest driver installed on your device. And then once again we can close out of here, and the next thing you need to do is head over to your file explorer, and then we need to come inside of our documents, and inside of here you should have a Call of Duty folder, so we're just going to double click on that, come inside of players. So you should have a file in here called options.4.cod23.cst, and this is the file that we need to right click on, come into open with, and then just select your notepad, and this will allow us to edit this file. Now inside of here, the very first thing we need to find is this line of text, which says renderer worker count. Now at the moment I have this set to the number of 9, and what I would suggest doing inside of here is setting this number to the number of cores available on your system. So inside of my system I have 8 cores available, so I'm going to change this number to 8. If you're not sure how many cores that you actually have on your system, it's really simple to find out. We just head over to our start menu and search for system information, come over to the system information window, and then down here inside of processor you can see this is the name of my processor, and then it says here 8 cores. So that's where I've got the number 8 from, and you'll just need to change yours accordingly. And the next thing we're going to do is use the search feature, so just press Ctrl F on your keyboard to bring up this search menu, and then you're going to search for the text resizable and hit enter, and this will bring you down to the bottom of the notepad here where it says enables optimizations with resizable bar. Now this option will automatically be set to true, and we're going to go ahead and just change this to false. This can help improve stutters and lag in the game, and a lot of people have reported this helping them, so I'd recommend just changing this to false over here, and then we can press file and save. We can then close out of the notepad, and then we're going to head over to the Call of Duty application, and we're now going to launch up our game. So once you've launched up the Call of Duty Warzone game, then what we need to do is head over to our settings in the top here, come over to graphics, and there's just a couple of settings that we need to change in here to ensure the best performance possible. So this very first thing is display mode, and we need to make sure this is set to full screen exclusive, and then we're just going to scroll down here and make sure VSync is turned off. We're then going to come over to the quality tab at the top here, click on apply if you get this message pop up, and you're just going to change the graphic preset at the top to balanced. Come down to VRAM scale target, and you just want to reduce this number slightly. I would suggest around the 70 mark, and then we could just close out of here to save our changes. And now by following all of the steps in this video, that should have improved the lag spikes or stuttering when you're trying to play Warzone. If you still are experiencing issues, the very last thing that you can try is disabling Norton antivirus. Now I know it sounds absolutely ridiculous, but a lot of people have reported this application online to be causing issues and lag spikes within the game. So you can either try uninstalling Norton or just disabling it temporarily. And if this video did help you, then please consider dropping a like and subscribe below, and I'll see you in the next one.